Hi everyone, it's Louise for Tomorrow's Memories today. I had a little bit of free time this morning and I thought I'd get out my gelatos and have a bit of a play in my art journal. I haven't art journaled for a long time. I've been busy with making Christmas cards and other scrapbooking commitments, but I just wanted to have a play. And since gelatos are now available through Tomorrow's Memories, I thought I'd put the video camera on and show you a little bit about them. I have the Big Mama set. It's looking a little bit battered, but I keep them in here. I know a lot of people store their gelatos all sorts of different ways, but I like having all the pretty colours laid out like this. So in the big set you get a water brush. I have other water brushes that I use, so I'm just keeping this one here, so when I do need a new water brush I know there's one here. There's a couple of little tools, some colouring nibs and some sponges. Again, I've got other stuff that I can use to muck around with, so I just keep those there. In the set you get a good assortment of colours, and you also get these metallic ones here, and I love the metallic ones. There's this mint green, a kind of a peach, and your gold and silver. I also love using the white gelato. It's really fun too. And when you open up, let's get a dark colour. When you open up your gelato, it's kind of like a chapstick. You twist the bottom to pull up the colour. See if you can see that. And it is kind of like the texture of chapstick or lipstick. It's really super creamy when it goes on, but you can do a lot of fun techniques with these babies. Okay, so in my art journal, I don't show people my art journal, so you're very, very lucky, but I just wanted to show you some pages that I've done with gelatos. This background here was created with gelatos. This horrible one here, there was gelato underneath, but I added some paint and other medium just to have a play. This was all done with gelatos. So was this one. I had a lot of fun creating drips with this, and this was all gelatos. I just basically scribbled the colour on the top, added water and let it run down. Let's see, this was done with gelatos. I also, I just had a scrap piece that I was trying out some texture paste on in another book, and then I decided I would add this lady here, and you can see, I don't know how well you'll see the shimmer, but that's that green metallic gelato there. What else? This was all gelatos as well, so you can get some really vibrant colours. If you use embossing paste through a stencil or texture paste, you can create some really cool effects with the gelatos as well. This was all gelatos playing. Let's see. This was all gelatos. I just created some backgrounds and then had a bit of a muck around with some quotes. If you know my scrapping style, you'll be quite shocked to see some of what I've done in here. This background of this collage piece, that was all gelatos as well. So was that one. This background here was gelatos. There's a bit of metallic in there. This one too, that metallic green made another appearance. And these girls here, I used the gelatos to colour the hair and the background. That's the metallic silver. That's really cool. This one here was done with a stencil. I applied the dark blue gelato through the stencil and then used a baby wipe to lift out some of the colour. That was really cool fun. Again, just playing with backgrounds and different things and stippling through stencils. Playing again with my gelato. So there's lots of really cool stuff you can do. This background here was Gelatos as well, and her hair, this one as well, and this one as well. So I play with my Gelatos a lot in my art journal, and it's just really a place for me to play and get thoughts down. And yeah, so today I just thought I'd muck around and make a quick background. So what colours do I feel like using today? Orange, some yellow, maybe some pink. We'll go for some vibrant colours, I think. And all I'm going to do is scribble down, let me see that, scribble down in different areas. You can blend these with your finger. Easy as that to get some blending. I'll just zoom in a bit. Where am I? There we are. So you can just simply blend with your finger, and the colours blend together really beautifully. I like to just add a little bit of water to my finger just to make it slide a bit easier. Or if you don't like getting your fingers messy, you can take a paintbrush, wet that, and add your water that way. You do lose some of the vibrancy because you're adding more moisture, but on the other hand it's easier to spread around. So there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I'm just mixing everything together and getting those colours moving. Oops. I will grab a stencil. Just lay that on. I'm going to take a baby white and pick up some of my colour, just in random spots. Now get something a bit darker, like black. It's pretty dark. And I'm just going to lay down some gelato up the top here. I'm going to spray that with some water in a mister. And already you can see the colour starting to wick away. I'm just going to hold that up and we'll get some drips. Pick up some of that water. I just didn't want them quite so stark. Now the other great thing that you can do with your gelatos is, and we might use some red. You can just put some down on your craft mat, add some water until you get the consistency of paint, and then this would be great to colour a stamped image or create a background. If you add more water, you can do some great watercolouring. Watercoloured backgrounds are really popular right now. And if you don't have watercolours but you've got gelatos, you can create the same looks. But I just want kind of like a loose paint consistency. I'm going to do with that is pick some of it up and splatter it. So you can see there I've got the beginnings of a background for my art journal. I can even just get some drippage happening with that red too. So really fun. I hope I've inspired you to maybe look at gelatos and give them a try. I recently coloured some chipboard with them, just applied the gelato directly to the chipboard and then used my finger to rub it in. I've altered the colours of other embellishments using gelatos. I've watercoloured with them, as I said. I've coloured images with them. There are just so many fun things you can do with them. And an art journal is a great place to experiment. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.